Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So we are today going to wrap up the last of the hay. So 2022's hay season is finished. We've all the hay done, all made, great crop, great weather for doing it. Everything couldn't really went much better, and that's what you want. You want a bit of spell weather like this that you can get your hay made. So that's done and dusted. We're going to be loading the last of the bales here, so I'm going to get a bit of footage here loading the bales. We'll have a look at some of the bales as well. Also, I've got some great footage of the 12-12 in action on the square baler. So I'm going to go straight over, we'll look at that now and come back to me, and we'll do some loading and have a look at the hay here in this field when you come back to me. So 12-12 action, have a look. So just a couple of things. David Brown 12-12 worked an absolute dream on the baler. I know I've probably said this before, but just for anyone who didn't hear it, the hydro shift is fantastic on the baler. No clutching. You can speed up and slow down just by moving the lever. It's got 4 shifts, so you've got 3 gears, and in each gear you then have 4 shifts on a lever, which is just below on the dash. So basically, you can speed up, slow down. If there's a lump coming, you can drop her down a gear, get to the headland, pop her down a couple of gears, tractor speeds up, and just works ideal. No clutching, and couldn't be better. Very well suited for the baler. Plus air conditioning on it, couldn't be better. Look at the air conditioning. But yeah, no, everything worked very well with it. Drone is, for some reason, the reds. The red of the wheel looks the red colour of the wheels and the engine looks very, very red for some reason. So it's just whatever way the drone is picking it up on the day. But yeah, you see the bit of footage I took with the sound on it. That's a more realistic colour. But yeah, that's really it. I'm going to add a little bit of music in now. So enjoy the bit of footage.
I just realized I've built walls a mile high to protect my heart, but now I'm all alone, stuck on the inside. The heart doesn't need a castle, it needs a bridge. Been too scared that I'd unravel. Brick by brick, I built these walls. Now I know that I am strong. Just watch me tear them down. criticized myself for trusting lies. I know I can't hide, 'cause then I'd be alone, stuck on the inside. The heart doesn't need a castle, it needs a bridge. Been so scared that I'd unravel. Brick by brick, I built these walls. Now I know that I'm enough. Just watch me tear them down. I'm gonna tear them down. If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? Just watch me march towards the battle. I'm gonna tear down this castle.
Well, so that was the 1212 in action. What do you think of it? She's some tractor on the Baler, absolutely just built for it. That hydro shift is just fantastic, and the power difference between the 1212 and the 995 or like a 996, that size of tractor, is just so much more power. There's only 10 horsepower, but it feels like more than that, because the way the pump works on them and kind of opens up a wee bit when the pressure comes on. It's more diesel in. Savage machine, and seriously well suited to the Baler. So great to get a bit of footage of that. Delighted with that. So hay, trying to get it all moved. We had a lot of hay this year. Baled almost 600 round bales in total, and we're down to the last, there's about 40 bales here. There was 60, we took 20, I took 20 out of it yesterday, so we've got about 40, I think it's 42 or 3 bales here left. I have to draw home, and there's 30 in one other small field, and everything else is either in the shed for storage or is sold. We've got quite a bit of it away, which is what you want to do this time of the year. We're limited enough with storage space, so some of it is actually that we have in storage is sold. We stored for a couple of customers, and they take it then in the winter time. They have some space for some now, but they can't take it all, so we do store a little bit of it. So look, at when it's all settled out, we might have about 60-70 bales left, I think, when everything is not spoken for. So yeah, not too bad in total. So that's what you want to see. So I'm going to get this loaded up. This field is greened up, seriously. I was very surprised when I came into it yesterday. These were baled, I baled, I suppose, about 11 days. We've had no rain, so 0 rain. The bales themselves have took no rain at all, and I'm surprised how quick it's greening up, so it's nice to see that. I might put a bit of slurry on this, or even a small amount of fertiliser, and I'll take a cut of round bales of this, maybe a little bit later on. I usually cut some stuff maybe in September time, and second cut or the end of September, so we'll see how that works out. So we want to make some round bales too. So I'm going to get the teleporter, we'll start to load some of these bales, get a wee bit of footage of that, and keep moving. So just a couple of small things before I put a little bit of music on this. I use this old trailer. It's just an old bale trailer that we have, but it suits the teleporter fairly well. Usually throw 15 bales on it. It'll hold 10 on, it's on the 10 bales now on the flat of the trailer, on the bottom of the trailer, and I just put 5 down the middle, and it's just a nice load for the telehandler to take. So hence why I haven't got the big Makilo loader. Just be too much for the teleporter to pull. With the kind of transmission, it would pull it, but it'd be very hard on it. So this just works well. So that's just a little explanation why I use this old trailer on the teleporter. It's also handy. We used it a few times whilst taking some of the bales home. We had the McKee trailer on the 6930, and this bale trailer here, we had it on the 3650. And just when we went in to collect bales, we would have 29, 49, and 2 on the telehandler coming home is 51 we can take home just on the one run. So it's quite easy. So a little bit of music now onto this, and we'll see you towards the end. Alright, so it's a couple of days later and all the hay is in, all that is finished. That was on Friday. Last Friday I was getting all the hay loaded up, got it all in and dry in the shed. Actually had this shed here, there was 60 bales in this shed, which were loaded up this morning. This Monday now, loaded up this morning, and they headed off to Leitrim. So yeah, there was loads sold to Leitrim. There's another 30 bales heading off there on the McKee low loader, and they're heading off in the next day or two to be delivered as well. So we're really, all that we've left is we have to store 60 bales for one customer, and we have to store another 50 for another customer, and there's about 50 left after that that's not spoken for. So we're well down on bales now to sell. We haven't that many left, which is great. That's what you want. Had it in before the rain. We've a bit of rain over the weekend, a little bit on Saturday, not much, but we had a couple of heavy showers on Sunday, so it was good to have it in for that, which is brilliant. As soon as the hay now is all finished, we've moved on to the next thing, and that's making some preparations here for harvest, making some room for where we're going to tip our harvest. We usually keep in around 100-120 ton of barley in the yard here to do over the winter, and we've about 50 ton of wheat. It's usually what we keep, 50-60 ton of wheat. So just readying that and washing out the wee bit of dust and stuff that was here in the front of the shed. There is a wee bit of feed at the very back that I'm going to have to transfer into another shed, but it's there for a while, and there's some hay and bits of dust and dirt. So give it all a quick wash down, and we're kind of ready now to tip the stuff here. We're hoping to start the harvest tomorrow. We had today, Monday, it was a couple of very light showers, nothing really worth talking about. Just kind of wet the window kind of stuff, but it has been a good breeze, good drying, and I think if it stays dry overnight, we should be good to go. I think the forecast is fairly good now for the rest of the week, so hopefully get a couple of 3 days now, we'll get all our harvest more or less wiped out down to the winter wheat. So yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, hopefully now video up at the weekend, will be plenty of harvest stuff going on, and I'll keep you updated on how that's going. So until then, as always, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit the sub button, leave a like on the video, comment down below if you have any questions, and we'll see you in the next one. So take care.